The building of the Duke's Replica at Freshwater Beach 2014. The first thing to take in consideration was the timber the surfboard was made from originally, which was sugar pine. We found A-grade Douglas fir, which was as close as we could get to sugar pine, and decided that the grain of this timber would suit perfectly for the original Duke surfboard. After the delivery of timber, it was measured for its moisture content, which at the time was a little too high for gluing of the planks. So I stored the timber for 6 months in our workshop in Freshwater, all the time checking the moisture level and getting ready for the start of production. When the timber was finally dry and ready, we planed our planks square and flat and got ready for the gluing process. We used epoxy resin as a glue for the board, and we machined biscuits from offcuts we had from the timber that we'd used and cut a groove in each plank, biscuited, glued and clamped the boards together. Once this was done, we had a blank ready to trace out the template we'd taken off the board and have a look at the measurements that we had accurately accumulated on the original board. After tracing the shape of the board onto the timber blank using our template, it was time to start cutting the plan shape. After the plan shape was accurately cut, we then planed, mainly using hand planes, the shape accurately. The next thing is to achieve the rocker shape in the surfboard, and with the use of some electric plane, but mainly hand planes, we started taking off the timber. The original boards were 75mm thick, and we had to reduce this to 65mm at its thickest point and tapering down to 20mm roughly at either end. So a lot of timber had to be moved. Once we had the rough rocker shape, we then had to think about the rails. This is where the old tools of draw knife, spoke shave and block planes really came into play. Somewhere around the 1950s, the original Duke's board was coated with varnish, and although not the original finish, it was decided that we should finish the board the same as the original appears now, which meant staining the Douglas fir and putting a semi-gloss varnish on the board. The Duke's Replica is now complete, and the day has come for handover to Eric Middledorf and Freshwater Surf Club for the all-important launching trial to be surfed by my son Tom. We've put in a lot of work of accurate measurement of both size and density of timber, and we're going to hope the board floats as the original did for the Duke.